evening, everyone, and welcome to Touch of Kids Kitchen with our Report Hackouts. My name is Mrs. Kate Edith. I'm the CEO of Touch of Kids Kitchen with our Report Hackouts. Okay, so you're all welcome to our online basin full of beans cake. Okay, like a stainless base. We're actually going to be doing a stainless bowl like this. Okay, but it's going to be a cake filled with sugar beans. Now you see this, they are sugar beans. These are sugar beans. Okay, we've done some sugar beans. You see how real they look, okay? Like your iron beans, okay? You know they are big beans. So we're going to do more, but I'm going to show you how you can achieve this, okay? Alright, so I just want to tell you what we're going to do. We're doing this cake as in a cake that looks like a bowl, like this, with as a filled with beans, okay? So the bowl, the basin, or the stainless, whatever you want to call it, is going to be cake, while the beans is going to be sugar, edible sugar beans. You don't need to parboil it before eating it, like sugar beans, okay? Alright, so you're actually going to be baked this one using this bowl, because I'm just doing it for let's say just to show you how to do it, not like it's actually for a client. But for a client, that depends on the size the client wants, okay? I would have done maybe something bigger, or I would have just done round cakes and sculpture to shape, okay? So I'm going to make use of this one. Okay, this is a stainless bowl, not the smallest, I think next to the smallest, okay? Then also the smallest stainless bowl, okay? And this one is a round, size 9 round, okay? Cake, okay? So we're going to make use of these 3 cakes because of this. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. We're going to trim them and compose cake. We can use of a smoothener, rolling pin, serrated knife to trim, a pizza cutter, a smoothener, a phone. There's going to be a silver stainless bowl. So what I did was to first of all put hash as a drop of black on my fondant to give me hash, okay? So I'm going to paint it to silver, okay? Alright, then this is my corn flour, and this is my CMC. I'm going to add more CMC to my fondant in the course of this class, okay? So we're going to be trimming next, okay? So I'm going to get back to the yellow one to start trimming. Okay, so now I want to trim, okay? This is what you do. I'm going to level this first. I'm also going to level this. Okay, let me just level it here. Now just go over on it. Okay, so I'm going to use this now to trim. See, I'm going to do my knife, and I'm not going to make it straight. I'm just going to do it like this. I didn't straight my knife, you see it? I'm actually slanting my knife while trimming to get that same stainless bowl shape, okay? Trim bit by bit. Okay, so you see we still have our bowl shape. Okay, so now I'm just going to clear. I'm going to comcoat. Okay, then I'll come when I want to cover in front. And I'll be asking, when do we need this? You're going to see when we need this. Okay, after turning over, that's when we're going to be needing this. Okay, all right. So I'm just going to clear this comcoat. When I'm about covering, I'll come back to you guys. Okay, so we're done comcoating. I actually changed the board. Okay, because this is the board I want the cake to be on. Okay, so I actually changed the board. Okay, doing because of comcoating. So this is my fondant. Okay, I'm just going to add more CMC, like I said, and because of this, I'm going to use my CMC. I'm going to add more CMC to it, okay? I need to be very strong, like I want it to be hard. I want it to firm up on time. So I'm just needing the CMC in. Okay, after kneading, I'm going to roll. When I'm done rolling, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, now you see, this is what we have after kneading my CMC in. So I want to roll, just put some flour. I'll just roll a little. And I flip over. I love flipping over when rolling my fondant, okay? So I'm just going to roll. When I'm done rolling, I'll get back to you guys. And I'll make sure I get a very thick fondant, okay? Because of this glass. When I'm done rolling, before covering, I'll get back to you guys. So you see, this is what we'll have after rolling, okay? Before you cover your cake, always make sure you measure, okay? So that you don't have lesser fondant. You better you have excess than having lesser fondant. So I took my tape and I measured from here to here, gave me 13, okay? And here I have like, you see 18. So if you cover and have excess, they're telling me the excess in this cake. So I'll just pick, bring it close, and just pull over. Gently. Using the smoother. Okay, I'm going to cut. Now when cut, I'm going to leave excess, okay? You're not going to cut from this place. I'm going to just leave excess. You know your stainless bowl, it has that excess, you know, like coming out. So I'm going to leave excess. Make sure the excess is even all around. One part should not be more than the other. Okay. So just take my simpler. Whenever I say it's too much, okay, I just reduce it a little. We want excess but not much. I'm just going to check again. I'm going to trim. Okay, so now I'm just going to flip over. You could leave it for some time so that this place will firm up, okay? But let me flip over immediately. I'm very sure it should be okay to stay, at least. So you see what we have? I'm going to push it up a little. Okay, so now this was the other red cake, okay? That red velvet cake, okay? I said we're going to make it, so I'm going to show you what we're going to use it to do. Now you see I've concocted, I've flipped it over, and I've concocted. I want to cover it in white. Now you see your stainless bowl filled with beads. You know, normally when you heap your beads on your bowl, it comes out finer and more beautiful, okay? So this one is going to act as already heaped, or some part of our heaped beads. So it's going to be on top of that stainless bowl cake that we did, okay? So I'm just going to cover it in white. Why I'm covering in white is because the color of our beans is white, okay? So if I make it of another color, you might be seeing it through the spaces in between the beans when we're arranging, because you really cannot mold so much sugar beans that would cover your bowl or whatever you're doing that will be so full. You end up molding a lot of beans, like it will take you a lot of time. So what you do is, instead of you have to get another cake and you just put on top, it's already giving you that cone shape of already shaded, already arranged beans. So what you just to put your sugar beans on top, but not to worry. I just want to cover this now. When it's time to start arranging them, I'll also explain to you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to roll, okay, and cover it. When I'm done rolling, this is my white fondant. I'm going to get back to you guys. Okay, so this is all we have, okay? I just want to put it on top. I need it very thin because actually it's not going to be so, or will I say, so smooth, because it's going to be covered with our beans, our sugar beans, okay? So all I need to do is just to cover with my white fondant. It should be as thin as possible, okay? So I'm just going to trim it. Just smoothing it. I won't be too conscious or too careful with this. I don't really need so smooth or so perfect, okay? Because we're still going to cover it with sugar beans, okay? But I just want it to be like our already heaped beans on our basin or our stainless bowl cake, okay? So that's that for this. So now I'm going to be showing you how to pen the stainless bowl, and I'm also going to be showing you how to do your sugar beans. So before I start putting my sugar beans, I'll show you a sample of how to do your sugar beans, okay? Now we'll leave this sugar on aside. Now I want to paint our stainless bowl, okay? All right, and I'm going to flip it over to paint, okay? So I'm going to use this, but I'll just put it back, flip it over to paint. I'll leave it to dry. It has been like this, okay, while I'm covering the other one. So I'll just flip it over now. See? So I'm going to paint. I'll leave it like this for maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 12, depends, for it to dry very well before I'll flip over and do the finishing, okay? Don't forget, we still have a cake that we're going to put on top, okay? We won't flip back. So I'm just going to show you how to paint. So now this is my dust, luster dust, not disco dust, luster dust, edible luster dust. You add your vodka to it. What we have, so you look, use your brush and just mix, okay, still very thick. Just going to open, mix, just make sure you mix very well. You can use any bowl, you can use a small bowl if you don't have this. This is the container I normally used to get my silver dust. So just make use of it. Mostly when I've used from it before. So I just use it. So now I have a smooth mixture. So I just start to paint. I'm just going to paint this part. I'm going to leave the other part. When I flip over, when this part is dried, I will not paint the other side I will be seeing. Okay? Alright, so I'm just going to paint every part of the bowl. You see, so we'll have a realistic stainless bowl filled with beans. Okay? And don't forget, the stainless bowl is a real cake, and the beans, they're actually sugar beans. Okay? Not the normal beans that you can buy. Okay, so I'm just going to paint around. Okay? When I'm done, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so you see, this is what we'll have after painting. Okay, so we're just only for, like I said, an hour, 2 or 30 minutes, depends. Okay, for it to dry, to get dry. Then before we now do the finishing, like we flip over, then paint the upper parts of the hash. What's supposed to be silver that will be showing. You have to put in your base. Then we'll put this one on top. So it's going to be like our already arranged base before arranging our base on top. Now, while we're waiting for them to get, I want to show you how to do your base. Now, don't know. Let me just show you. So this is your white fondant. Okay. You just add CMC so that it gets dried on time. Added more CMC to it. Add CMC bit by bit. Don't add CMC in much fondant so that it doesn't get dry. You can't work with it. So just cut it to add CMC. When you're done with that, add CMC to that one. So I added CMC to this extra. So I'll just take roll. You see what we'll have. Make sure you have a smooth dough. Depends on doing iron base. You know that's a big base. You can do smaller sizes. It's just the same pattern, but you like to be smaller. Okay, what you cut. So when you're done rolling, just use your hand. Press. See, so you see we have our base. So you can leave it to get dried first, then, or you can put your black lines. Okay, now I'm making use of this permanent marker. It's not edible, and because of my other online classes, I told them that I said that we have edible and non-edible things like our stickers, like printers, like our markers. Okay, we have edible and non-edible. So this one is non-edible. So making use of anything that is non-edible, always tell your client that this thing is not edible because of this particular color. Okay, and you know, sure your matter here in Nigeria, we don't really eat fondants like that. Actually, it's the cakes. Okay, so then this is actually not edible. This color, because of that, for those that want to eat the fondants, if they want to, let them eat this part. Okay, not this one. So just tell the celebrants, whatever you're doing it for, that is not edible. Okay, all right. So this is what you do. You can leave it to get dried first. Maybe you just do all the beans you want. Okay, and leave it to get dried. Then you will now take your marker. See. See it. The beans is ready. So this is how you do your beans. So even if it's a smaller one you want to do, sorry, you just do a smaller, one. Just so you can roll with your hand. Then do the same thing. Press. See? This one is smaller. Take your marker. So these are how you do your beans, okay? Alright. So I'll be coming back to show you how we're going to do the finishing, okay? Okay, so you see, we left it for like let's say 30 minutes, okay? Not so dry, not perfectly dry, but I think we can do with it as we work with it, okay? So we're going to flip over now. Now look at our beans. I already showed you how to make your beans, your edible beans, sugar beans. But we're going to flip over now, okay? So this is what we have, you see? So it's firm. So now remember I told you we're going to make use of this. So I'm going to put this on top of this, okay? So I'm just going to crumb coat this part, okay? I'll roll my white fondant and cover it, okay, before arranging my beans. So after doing that, I will now paint this part to silver. You understand? So when I'm done rolling my white fondant to cover this, I'll get back to you guys. So this is what we have now. I just want to cover it, okay? I'll just cut. Don't be bothered about this part, okay? Even if it's not smooth, we don't need it to be smooth. We just want it to cover the many part of the cake, okay? And so that when you see through your beans, you're actually seeing cream color. So you think it's actually beans. You will not really know that it's actually a cake that is under, okay? Okay, so I'm just going to clean here with serviette. Okay, then I'll paint. Okay, so when I want to paint, I'll get back to you guys. So this is what we have. I'm done painting. I want to just paint this part. Okay, see. I'm just going to paint round before arranging the base. So when I'm done painting round, okay, just this part, these others hash part is not yet painted. When I'm done, I will not get back to there when I want to arrange the base. Okay, so this is what we have after painting. You see, a silver, but I don't paint a silver. So now we're just going to arrange our beads on it. Now when you want to arrange, you use water because it can't stick without water. Okay, so you just use water. First of all, arrange the edges. So you just start putting your beans. Sorry, just retouch that part. So this is how I'm going to arrange my beans on this part. Okay, these edges. So we're going to arrange on this part round. When I'm done arranging, I'll get back to you guys before doing the top. Okay, so this is what we have. You see, we've arranged the down part. So we're just going to arrange the top now. Okay. Now you see the purpose of this. We're just going to be arranging the beans. So what we're doing, you will think is we actually heaped this cake with beans. Don't know that we actually have cake. And you know, if it's a client, you have to put the cake so that it will be big. Else, you just do also sugar beans and they will not eat it. So the later you don't like this. So it's kind of when they remove the sugar beans, they have enough cake to use for their celebration. Okay, so I'm just going to add more water. Okay, because you need water to stick your fondant to another fondant. We're just going to add more water and just arrange the beans. Okay, so I'm just going to be arranging. Bit by bit. Okay, just arrange bit by bit. You see, so when I'm done arranging, I'll get back. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, after arranging our beans, you know, we just did them sugar tomato and sugar shombo. So I'm going to be showing you guys how we did the sugar tomato and sugar shombo. Okay, so you just take your normal red fondant, you add extra CMC to it so that it dries up on time, and you just try and get a ball shape depending on the size of tomato you want to do. Okay, so you have something like this, so you just do like this. You see, use your hand. So your tomato is ready. So for the green part, you can use it, still sticky to my hand, so I'm not going to use it. You would have used it, then use water, just cut it too, go like this. Another. Too tiny. Okay, sticking to my hand, so I just put on the floor. Okay. So here's your tomatoes, you see it. Then for the shombo, you just take same way. Do like this. Depending on the size you want to do. Remember your shombo has a tiny tip. Okay, this is the down part, so this is the tip. You just take your fondant, green fondant. You can put water if it's not sticking to your hands, or you touch corn flour, then see, you just put water, then I'll gum it. Okay, but I want to make it sticky so it stays. Since I don't have water here with me, I don't want to cut the video. Okay. Okay, so this is what we have. Just keep to dry. Okay, so that's that for this. So please, if you want to do something like this, don't do your beans the same day you're doing your cake. Okay, because it will take you a lot of time, hours to do these beans. Okay, mostly when you don't have anyone helping you, but you have anyone helping you, fine. But it's better you do it like a day or 2 days before the day of your cake job when you want to work on the cake. Okay, alright, so that's that for the beans class. Okay, once again, thank you so much for signing into this class. Okay, please do your practicals and submit to the group.